Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So I have something I want to share with you. Some of you may have already heard about the young Air Force cadet. She was on her way to the Air Force Academy, and I'm going to explain that to you in a second. That was killed in a jet ski accident in Texas just the other day. Watch this.
Hitting and killing an 18-year-old on a jet ski and then leaving the scene has been arrested. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. That crash on Sunday killed a young woman who had recently been accepted into the Air Force Academy. Attorney General Ken Paxton says a second arrest has been made as well. Fox 4 Sean Rabb live at Grapevine Police and Public Safety with more. Sean.
Yeah, and that second arrest is the man who was driving when they left Grapevine Lake and literally hit another car in the parking area there. The Attorney General's fugitive unit was part of the arrest team this morning in Oak Cliff, and let me tell you, it was a massive team. In fact, our cameras were present. Photographer Ricardo Cortez was there as it went down a little after 11. DPS, Grapevine Police, game wardens, and federal agents and others. They used drones to look up into the second floor of this blue two-story house, and they found who they were looking for hiding in a second-story room there. Daikerlyn Alejandra Gonzalez Gonzalez. Again, she was arrested, tied to the death of Ava Rene Moore. Ava Moore was kayaking when she was hit by a jet ski with two women on it. The passenger stayed at the scene, but the driver, that's this woman, Gonzalez Gonzalez, she fled with a man. Both of those now in custody. Handcuffs on her, a picture posted by game wardens as she was being led away from that house in Oak Cliff. Game wardens are leading the investigation into the hit and run on the water. Grapevine Police, obviously the ancillary investigation of the hit and run in the parking area. And on scene today, federal agents. ICE, Immigration, Customs informants, as well as Homeland Security.
Now, if you didn't know, YouTube demonetized me. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to get back in the partnership program. But if you'd like to row with us, folks, please look in the top of comments. Anything that you send will only help us be able to stay on the air. The video that I overlaid the newscasters with was actually off of X. So another Spanish-speaking woman followed the driver of the jet ski and basically was harassing her, was taking pictures of her license plate, of everybody involved. Now, you saw people aiding and abetting a murderer. Every one of those people should be identified, should be prosecuted and removed from the United States. But here's my question to all you Democrats. Which side are you going to take in this? Are you going to go Black Lives Matter? Or are you going to go illegal immigrant? Because when I was looking for information pertaining to this case, I saw all these white liberals complaining about ICE. You can't. Because we have people like Gonzalez in the United States here illegally killing the cream of the crop. Okay, let me start with that. Ava Moore was going to the Air Force Academy. Friends and family of the internet. I've had family go to the Air Force Academy. I had a niece. You can't get in with just grades, SAT or ACT scores, or sports and other such stuff under your belt. You have to have a letter from somebody, either from the White House, military, or a senator and or congressman from your state in support of you just to get into the Air Force Academy. It is the cream of the crop. When you look at all of the different branches of the military, the brains or the Air Force, and to get into the Air Force Academy, you are the 1% of the 1% in the entirety of the United States. And she was taken from us. Her service to her country was shortened and taken by an illegal alien. And this is what Democrats are doing.
You do not need to talk to them.
You don't have to answer their questions.
You do not have to answer any questions. Let them slide the warrant under the door. Or put it up to the window.
Where you can see it clearly.
It has to be signed by a judge. They can have their own warrants that are not signed by a judge.
They're not valid.
They are not.
I have white fatigue. I have white liberal fatigue. I am so sick of people that have bought into decolonizing of our history. The lies that you have been told, that you swallowed wholeheartedly, walking around with your white guilt plastered straight in the middle of your chest. I'm sick of you. You are causing what is happening in our country. This young woman beat all the odds, folks. She beat all the odds. And her life was taken. Listen to this clip. Listen to what they're saying here.
And there's another photo as well that we have there of the lake where this happened. But according to an arrest affidavit, Gonzalez was driving that jet ski at a high rate of speed in close proximity to swimmers and others. The kayakers, though, as we heard, were just trying to get away when Ava Moore was struck from behind. Sad story, but we certainly wanted to bring it to you here on Live Now from Fox.
Does that not sound like she was being hunted on the water? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like she was kayaking away. She was attempting to flee. And this little Venezuelan illegal alien, right over her head. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what people said. She was trying to get away. And they still managed to run over her and then flee. Now, everybody's looking for the second person on that jet ski. This is her. I just found her on TikTok today. That's her. Sure is. This person is this person. I pray they get them all. Every illegal alien in this country needs to go. Why? Because on Memorial Day weekend, they killed a soldier drinking on jet skis, because I guarantee you she was drunk. She couldn't even walk in the video I played for you guys. They don't respect this country. And the people who are encouraging others to fight against ICE, Democrats, it's all a Marxist plan. Because this is why they think they should belong here.
Businesses and healthcare institutions that have new procedures just to deal with if ICE comes into the institution and tries to take one of your patients. Like, that's insane to me that this is the world that we have come to, where the country built on foreigners is now expelling all of them out, talking about you're deported.
Now, immigrants built this country? No, Americans built this country. Americans built this country. Europeans created the way our country runs, not immigrants. I love how they say that. Immigrants built America. Got everybody but the people that actually built America at this point, you guys. It's so ridiculous, but this is what they're being taught in schools. I told y'all yesterday, right there in the United Kingdom, they're now telling kids that the African sub-Saharan people created Stonehenge. That's what's in a history book. The big, black, beautiful book or something that the kids are having to learn from. That's what it says. That's what they're teaching children. Then I ran across a story of a young girl, 6 years old. This is back during the BLM nonsense. 6 years old. And she wrote "All Lives Matter" at the bottom of the page. And they punished her for 2 weeks. No recess, made her stand up in front of the 6 years old now, in front of all the other kids in the school and apologize for saying that all lives matter. See, children never get it wrong. Children never get it wrong. All lives matter. But they were trying to teach her that the only lives that matter are black lives. They pushed it all the way to this Ninth Circuit Appeals Court. And the judge chewed the teacher out and said, why would you even be teaching this ideology to a 6-year-old? Like, why aren't you teaching her to tie her shoes? Folks, we're in a fight for the heart of this country. And people want to white shame you. They want to black shame too, I'm not gonna lie. But at this point, Our children are dying. Our American children, the best of the best, are dying. And what are we as Americans going to do about it? Like, comment, and subscribe.